Now that I've got my hat turned in the right direction, today we're having a conversation with Will and Katy, who at the time were only recently married. There are many life adjustments to be made when we no longer have just ourselves to think of, making space for the other person and their priorities. What do you feel that you've learned about each other in your first year of marriage?
Well, yeah, we've learned so much. The first year, there's a lot of change. We're now living together, and that you will learn a lot about each other when you live together as well. And one of the biggest things, actually, to start with, was even just sharing a bed. Getting used to sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah.
I thought that would be easy.
Snoring.
Yeah. Elbows in the face occasionally. These things happen.
Or when you can't sleep and she is, or vice versa.
Yeah. So we learnt a lot, just about that, and time, how it would look like, finding our own space, as well as making sure we have time for each other. Work commitments, it was a big one. So we learnt a lot about time as well, getting the balance right. Marriage was a very important part of our life now, so we wanted to make sure we had the time to invest in that and really grow.
What kind of changes did you have to make, Katy? Was there changes in lifestyle that had to happen because now you're married and you're sharing your space?
I think it all just went quite naturally, to be honest. I don't actually remember ever consciously having to or learning something about Will that I felt like I didn't already know.
That's quite nice.
But it was more like an unraveling of character and an unraveling of lifestyle. So the way we function just works anyway. Like, I wake up early so I can make lunch, and I work late so Will makes dinner. Like, it just, in a way, I think that our friends were excited to share this part in us, and we have amazing friends, and they're also really understanding and respectful of boundaries, but at the same time they weren't something we felt we needed to put out there. And we have very similar friendship circles.
I know that in the church you are part of the youth ministry, and in that you have to work a lot together. Do you find that you get sick of each other?
No. We work a lot together, and we also work a lot apart, so we each head different parts within the youth ministry, and we know that as much as we're a couple and we have a voice as a married couple, we still have voices as children of God and individuals, so we still use those.
Well, Will and Katy covered a lot of ground in this interview, but if I was to sum it up, I'd say the word teamwork comes to mind. They both appear flexible, respectful of each other's challenges of the day, and complimentary to them even. Next week, Judy and I are going to talk about an incident when we both really missed the mark. It concerns the purchase of a car. God bless and bye for now.